what's up, y'all? It's ygcdj here. ygc.dj. I'm pretty sure on the YouTube is ygcdj. I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember. But y'all, I'm back, with another message. So I'm gonna try to get straight into it, y'all. Today we talking about patience. Doing the whole fruits of the spirit playlist or series, whatever you want to call it. So we did love, we did joy, we did peace, and now we're on patience. There's another word for it that started with the F. It's like for obedience. Don't quote me on the word, all right? Because I don't know the F. The other word for patience that started with an F. I forgot it. That's like the first time I seen it today. Like I never seen that word a day in my life. I probably seen it in the Bible. Maybe I'm tweaking. But yeah. So yeah, let's get straight into it, y'all. I'm gonna try to finish under 20 minutes. 20 minutes minimum. All right. I know not everyone got that attention span, you know what I'm saying? Some people like watching like the long messages, other people like watching the short ones, and it's cool. It's cool, but yeah, I'm gonna still try to keep it 20 minutes minimum. So yeah, so today we're talking about patience, y'all. So to me, I feel like there's kind of like 4 aspects of patience. Like patience is one of those things that I don't really see as fully generalized. Like when you hear the word patience, you're thinking of the word wait, like you got to be patient, this, that, and the third. But I see there's 4 aspects of patience. So I'm going to tell y'all those aspects first. And then I'm going to just go by the aspect. Just talk, like, y'all know what I mean. If you watch what was it? Joy. I think it was the first one. It was either joy or love. I did it by the aspects as well. I'm pretty sure it was love. Yeah, it was love because I said there's different types of love. But yeah. So the 4 aspects of joy. I'm tweaking. I'm sorry, y'all. The 4 aspects of patience is waiting in something, waiting on someone, your patience being tested, and waiting on God. You feel me? So we're going to just talk about all those today. And yeah. So we're going to talk about, we're going to start it off on waiting on something. So y'all, if I mess up or anything, I'm super tired right now. It's like 1 a.m. I think it just hit 2 a.m. So if I mess up right now, I'm just letting y'all know. I'm not saying I'm out of it, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse. I forgot what sermon was. I think it was the last one. I was saying no matter what happens, I'm going to try not to use it as an excuse, like how I'm feeling physically or anything like that. Don't matter. I'm trying to knock it out, bro. I'm trying to give y'all this word, trying to spread the gospel, all that, so all y'all can feel how I feel, man. I know not everyone wants to have a relationship with God, but you know what I'm saying. Like I just want y'all to try. If you really are interested in it and don't know too much about it, but just give it a try, man. Give God a try, bro. You changed my whole life, all that. So yeah, waiting on something. Being patient is not the most easy thing to do. While being patient, we tend to have to wait in whatever we're waiting for, obviously. So let's start off with this verse right here. Also, I'm just letting y'all know it's not going to be 2-point driven. I'm just going a lot more off verses and kind of deconstructed the verses as well. So yeah. In Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 8, it says, "The end of something is better than its beginning. Patience is better than pride." 2 things that patience will teach you is to be content waiting, and it will teach you how to appreciate something way more. Now, what I mean by that, y'all, is when you're waiting for something, right? Okay, now let me compare it. When you get something instantly, right? Let's say if I got, let's say if I got a phone instantly, like a phone that I wanted instantly, right? It's like my second or third time using a phone example. It's whatever. Hey, as long as y'all get the gist, as long as I get what I'm throwing down, as long as y'all understand the examples. Let's say if I wanted a phone, right, and I got it the same day, I'm like, all right, yo, I'm hyped. I got the phone, this, that, and the third, right? But if I had to wait to get that phone, if I had to wait months to get my phone, I would appreciate the phone way more because of how long I had to wait. So some things, I'm not even going to say some things are worth waiting for because a lot of things are worth waiting for. Shoot. I'm just saying it's going to hit a little different when you get what you asked and you get what you wanted just by being patient. You feel me? Like, you're going to appreciate it way more because of how long you waited. Now, that waiting on something, I ain't gonna lie, that was it, y'all. Like, that was it. That's all I had, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go on to the part where it says waiting on someone now. So for waiting on someone, the verse is 2 Chronicles chapter 15, verse 7. But as for you, be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded. So now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. If this is me, it's just me. I already know a decent amount of people feel like this. But sometimes waiting for people, it could definitely feel like a task. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. Like, waiting for people can feel like a task. Because since you're waiting on a person, not just a thing, but like, since you're waiting on a person, you know at any moment they can do what you want them to do. And they can do what you're waiting for. Like, it can just get over with, but it's all dependent on them, really. And their decision to give you what you're waiting for or being patient for. You feel me? So, for example, if I was in a classroom, right? If I was in a classroom, I was a student, and the teacher was teaching a lesson to the whole class. And I raised my hand. I didn't just talk out loud. I raised my hand and asked, can I go to the restroom? And the teacher gives me eye contact, then continue to teach for 5 minutes. Come on now. Come on now, bro. Like, you see me, you just going... You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I be feeling sometimes, though. You know, I'm not saying, like, that happened in real life. I'm just saying, like, in general, like, oh, you see me, and then, you know, you just gonna keep on doing whatever, but it's cool, you know? In those 5 minutes of me waiting, it would be easy to think, why didn't they just wait? Like, come on now. Why didn't they just say yes when I raised my hand from the jump if they see me? Like, that's what I was saying to you. I'm like, come on now, like, you see me. And I could have became annoyed because of how long I was holding my hand up. So it's easy for patience to feel like a task when waiting for somebody. But in the verse it says, be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded. No matter how long you're waiting for someone or something, be strong and patient because it's the best thing to do, y'all. It's the best thing to do, for real. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all. Also, be wise in what you choose to wait and be patient for. Not just when it comes to people, but in anything. Always come to God for things first because he's the creator of our life. God is the creator of the manual he given us, really, which is the Bible. That manual teaches us how to get closer to him, become more wise, live a more fruitful and quality-filled life, and it lets us learn through past events that happened 2,000 years and some change ago. I'm reading this, I'm like, hold on. I could have just said 2,000 years ago, right? Now, I'm going to keep it a buck, y'all. Y'all know me. All right. I know the Bible. I don't know exactly when all of this was made, like each exact book. I mean, I probably could look it up, but it was a long time ago. So that's why in the notes, I'm laughing because I just read the notes and it said 2,000 years and some change ago, bro. But yeah, I don't care. I'm standing on that. 2,000. I'm still standing on that. 2,000 years and some change ago, y'all. I don't care, man. Hey, man, y'all get what I mean, for real. Y'all get what I mean. In all those events in the Bible, there was always God's aspect of the situation. It was up to the people in the Bible to listen to God and to go to him in times of need as well. Now, I don't want y'all to get it twisted. I don't want y'all to think I'm trying to make y'all see God as a genie, like everything you ask for, you're going to be given. You know what I'm saying? But please, I'm begging y'all, go to him first. Go to God first. We're going to other things before God is a risky game to play. Because, yeah, you could get the same results, but it's not going to hit the same. It might not last as long. Like, God is literally the foundation in every situation in our lives. Like, I'm trying to put y'all on, like, everything. Finances, God. Problems, God. People, God. What I mean by that is I'm not comparing it. I'm saying he's probably the first person we should go to rather than all those other things off rip. So like, if anything bad happens, just go straight to God with. Literally, like, pray, ask him, oh, God, I pray I get strength for this, that, and the third. And I pray you give me strength to this, that, and the third so I can really abide by your... Yeah, y'all get what I mean. You feel me? So, yeah. So in those events of the Bible, there's always God's aspect of a situation. It was up to the people in the Bible to listen to God and go to him into the times of need as well. It's the same thing for us, but it's up to us to come to God for strength and help. Like I was saying earlier, coming to God for strength and help is way better than trying to figure out everything on your own. No, y'all, I'm telling you right now, doing things in your own strength is not it. It's not it. I used to get caught up in that a lot when I wasn't really close to God. Even when I was close to God, I was doing a lot of things in my own strength as well. I said when I was. Ooh, my fault, God. When I am, or when I currently am close to God, or on my walk. There you go. That's a better statement. On my walk, I had times where I was leaning on my own strength, and I got so used to doing things like, oh, I already know how to do this. Man, I don't got to ask God for this. Well, I didn't really say I don't got to ask God for this, but that's how I was moving. You feel me? Like, I got so used to doing this, that, and the third. I'm like, what's the point of asking strength for it if I already know how to do it? Like I said, I didn't say that, but that's how I was moving. So I realized, I got to come to God with stuff like this. I got to come to God with it because he's the creator. He knows all. So what's the point of, oh my gosh, I was just talking about this literally like 2 days ago, I think. What's the point of trying to figure out a question on your own if you personally know the teacher? Like, if God, oh my gosh, like how I'm basically saying God is the teacher, we're the students. We need help on a question. So yeah, you could go to your friend for help for the question, right? Yeah, you could try to cheat, but the best source to get the answer to your question is the teacher. Therefore, God is the teacher in our lives. You feel me? So yeah. So y'all, I'm begging you, try not to figure out everything on your own. And why I did that a lot too is because I'm really independent, right? So I'm already used to doing things on my own. Like, I don't reject help a lot, but it's like in my head, I'd rather just do it myself. Not like, oh, I'm too good for anybody. No, none of that. I just like doing things myself. That's it. Like, there's no big statements. That's why I just said I'm independent. I just like doing a lot of things myself. So that's just me though. But yeah, I'm still trying to completely just make sure I always ask God for strength to everything. I recommend y'all do the same too. Y'all don't have to. Y'all don't have to listen to anything I'm saying. These are all advice, recommendations. I'm just here to just bring y'all closer to God for real. So yeah. Even if you know what to do in a situation, still try to ask God for strength or go to him instead. Because the more you try to figure out everything on your own and doing things in your own strength, you get used to not relying on God's strength. So try not to ever get used to not relying on God, because it's a hole that's really hard to get out of, y'all. I'm not even going to lie. Like, it's hard to get out of because you're so used to doing things yourself at that point. It's like, yeah, it's God, but it's a habit. You know, not all habits are easy to break. Not relying on God can become such an easy habit to pick up. But whatever we do more becomes a habit over time. And relying on God, trust me, is one of the best habits you can have in your whole life, y'all. So now let's go to the section where it says, when your patience gets tested. Now, you hear people say a lot, oh, my patience being tested right now, this, that, and the third, right? So we're going to go straight into that right now. So if you have anger issues, it's easy to act on your patience being tested. Or if you don't, it's still easy to act on your patience being tested. You feel me? You could have had a long, difficult day. Then every other person you talk to seems to magically, what it feels like, but they seem to magically in some form or way make you ignored, or they say something to change your mood. In Proverbs chapter 15, verse 18, it says, a hot-tempered man stirs up strife, but he who is slow to anger quiets contention. Y'all, first, do not fight fire with fire. Let me repeat, right? Do not fight fire with fire. Don't try to get revenge. Don't try to... Nah, y'all, it's not worth it. Trust me, bro, it's not worth it. The chances of the situation cooling down only decreases when you do that. That's what the beginning of the verse is basically saying. It said a hot-tempered man stirs. He stirs up strife. Imagine like you stirring something in a pot, like he stirs up strife. Just peep the word choice in that verse alone. The word hot and the word stirs. It shows that someone's hot or they're angry or hot-headed and they want to stir up what's going on. They feel they need to stir up the pot, like I just said. Guys, we can't control what happens to us. We can only control how we respond to what happens to us. Remember that. It may sound easy to say this, but when we come to God and ask Him for strength, He gives you the strength to deal with this situation or the said situation. And you act in His word or the Bible, then you're good. Literally, like, you're good. You did your part. Now try to have faith and let God do His part now. You feel me? So y'all good? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm actually doing good with time. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving myself a little hand clap real quick because this is a rare sighting. Like, oh my God. Like, I used to be going overboard. Just me talking is, you know what? Let me get back to the sermon. My fault, y'all. My fault, y'all. So, yeah. In the verse, it also says, he who is slow to anger. So being patient looks like being slow to the ways we want to be aligned with, like anger. When we're slow to the feeling of anger, all we're doing is being faithful and showing our patience in that situation. You feel me? So now, y'all, we're on the last one. Remember, this Fruits of the Spirit series is all about giving and receiving what I'm talking about. So not only we're going to give off patience, we try to receive patience as well. So what that means to receive patience is weird. Like, how can you receive patience when you're taking long with someone? Like, how do I say? Like, always try to make up. Even by just saying, oh, my fault, I was taking long, this, that, the third. Even if they didn't say anything, even if they complained, just give them that neutral or that positive, that positive response to their waiting. You feel me? So I'm just letting y'all know that for now. So yeah. Now, one of the last ones, when we're waiting on God, y'all. When we're waiting on God. Another thing about patience too is it's not all about waiting. It's about what you do while you're waiting. Sometimes God will hold your blessing from you just to see what you'll do in your waiting season. Just to see if you'll seek Him more, if you'll settle, or if you'll go back to your old ways, anything. It's all up to us what to do because God gave us free will. Now, I know I keep on saying it's up to us, y'all, even in my other sermons, but I'm only constantly saying it to just remind y'all to put in y'all head. It's up to us, y'all. It's up to us. I'm just here to say that and remind y'all that God gave us freedom and we always have the choice to choose His way and His will for our lives. You feel me? God has so much in store for us. He only wants to build you, not break you. So if you feel like you're in a season of waiting or patience, God's got you, man. Like, for real. Just make the right decisions and know that God got you. Everything in life has an effect, so I recommend to choose the option as a positive option, which is God's way. In Romans chapter 8, verse 25, it says, but if we hope for what we do not see, we wait for it with patience. The thing about patience, too, is it's a feelings investment. Now, some people might be confused when I say a feelings investment because they're like, what you mean a feelings investment? A feelings investment, or what I mean by this is when we're patient and we're waiting for God, all it's doing is teaching us to walk by faith and not by sight. Even more because no matter what it looks like, we still have hope because we were patient and waiting for God in the first place. In the verse it says, if we hope for what we do not see, we wait for it patiently. There's always a level of hope and patience. Like the example I used earlier, I hope the teacher says yes to my name so I could go use the restroom. You feel me? If I had no hope, yeah, I might still have my hand up, but at that rate, the purpose decreased of me even having my hand up. I'm just getting my hand tired. You feel me? Since being patient is also a feelings investment, it can also teach us not to operate on how we feel in the moment, but operate by God's word and what He has in store for us. See, that's it, man. That's it. The 4 aspects of patience, you feel me? I'm not going to say I got done 20 minutes because I'm actually going to just flow a little bit at the end. But y'all, like I said in all the other sermons, if y'all have questions about anything with the walk with God, ask me. If you're an atheist, you don't know too much, an atheist, a person who don't believe in God, ask me. You can ask me. If you still have me added on Discord from the Carmi group chat, go ahead. If you still have me added on Xbox, ask me there. Instagram, basically the same thing as my YouTube. Y'all can ask me in the comment section, whatever. I'm just only here to cultivate, bro. I'm only here to just build y'all, get y'all closer to God, all that. You feel me? So y'all, that was it for today for patience. We got a few more fruits of the spirit. I'm knocking out each and every one every 2 weeks. All right, my goal is every 2 weeks. I would do every week because school is my last week of school, but I'm still gonna do every 2 weeks. So yeah, I love y'all so much. You know what I'm saying? God bless each and every one of y'all. Try to move with patience for the rest of the week. Now, me preaching this, not only you gonna get tested on patience, but I'm gonna get tested on patience too. Everything I preach about, I get tested on. So I'm just letting y'all know that. Literally, even if the quotes, if you followed me before I even started preaching on here, each and every quote I got tested on. You feel me? So if God tests you on patience this week, do the God thing. Do the right thing to do. You feel me? Be patient, wait, be hopeful, and watch what you do while you're waiting. Try not to complain, because the thing about words, y'all, words are so powerful. It's like we can't give life to certain situations. Like you gotta watch what you say. We gotta watch what you say for real. Like if you're consistently complaining, all it's doing is clouding your mind with negative thoughts. Or if you're consistently just saying good things, all you're going to be thinking of is good things. If I'm consistently thinking about basketball, what is it going to make me want to do? Play basketball. You feel me? So just always feed your mind the right thing. Always output the right thing. Always say the right things. I'm not saying to be perfect. Just try to be the best version you could be, y'all. Try to be the best version you could be. And just try to just follow God's word. That's all I can say, really. So yeah, just God bless. You know what I'm saying? Remember to try to be patient this week. I love y'all. It's ygcdj, and I'm out.